Hey y'all, I'm Heaven, and this is Queendom Connections Revamped. This is a twin flame soulmate karmic channel only, so if you are looking for zodiac signs, you would not find them on this channel. These are general messages. Please take what resonate, leave the rest. Don't try to force it to fit. Don't get mad when it don't. If this is your first time watching me, I do curse. I do. I may curse a little bit. I may curse a lot. Just really depends, but I will curse. So if you don't want to hear me cursing, which is fine, you might not want to watch me. And if you wear your feelings on your sleeve, again, you might not want to watch me because I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit. So we're going to just jump into the message, see what spirit need and want you to know when it comes to the person on your mind, not mine. Again, take what resonate, leave the rest. Messages for the collective when it comes to the person on their mind. Forever kind of love and real reunion. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about the person on your mind, but if you're watching a video about the person on your mind, you obviously thinking of them to some degree. But this is a forever kind of love, and I feel like this person, if y'all were in separation, this person wants you back, and this time they serious. This time they want to be real. They want to be genuine. Forever kind of love says infinite, unbreakable, and meant to stay. Real reunion says back for good, pure joy, soulmates reconnect. So y'all are definitely in separation, but this is a forever kind of love. You may be wondering why you cannot stop thinking about this person. Oh, look at that ring. Somebody may be coming to propose. I'm like, is that glass or just water? That's a ring. Baby, somebody may be wanting to come back towards you and propose. Or if it's not proposed marriage, maybe they just want to come back and make things official. Okay? So take what resonates for you. If you don't want your person, this reading is probably not going to be for you. Okay? So you can go and leave now. What else? What the collective need to know when it comes to the person on their mind? Right now, this person could be struggling financially. You got unemployed. It says broke, debt-ridden, on hard times, living beyond their means. So they don't necessarily have to be broke. They could just be living beyond their means. You know, living check to check. They not financially stable. Let's put it like that. For some of y'all, this person may not be employed. They may be unemployed and done fail on hard times. But that don't mean that the love that they have for you is not there because they struggling financially. But Spirit is probably wanting you to know that this person is struggling. You may be wondering why you haven't seen them, why you're not hearing from them. Well, they don't want you to see them in the state that they in, especially if they struggling financially. They can't even come over your house and take you out to eat. They can't come take you out to eat. They can't take you to dinner. They can't take you up the street to buy you a pack of cigars because, you know, they're struggling. And they know you like to smoke. And then you got message, apology, meeting up, heart-to-heart conversations. This person is struggling, but they do want to meet up to have a heart-to-heart. This is somebody who wants you back. But I'm feeling like they don't want to get back with you simply because they broke. They want to get back on their feet. They want to be able to provide for you. They don't want to use this. The energy I'm feeling is not the energy of somebody who want to use you. They want to be able to provide for you and protect you and be the man or the woman that you need or want them to be. Right now, they just, you know, they just going through it financially. Yep, high value because, baby, this person already know your worth. They already know your work and they look, if you willing to work with them, they damn sure willing to work with you. If you willing to give this person another chance, maybe they didn't see your worth in the past. They see it now. They see it now. Look, this person has been being led by their spirit team. It says faith, healing, intuition, dream, spiritual journey. So this person is going through a spiritual awakening. And as they wake up, they realize you were probably the best thing that they ever had. High value says the empress or the emperor. Self-worth, willing not to settle, will not settle. Beautiful, sexy, abundant, and confident. They love everything about you. Now, I do feel like if you are in separation from this person, it's because of intimidation and pride. If they somebody who, you know, they came into your life and they wanted you to believe that they had this and they had that and they were living beyond their means, you probably saw the truth and it wasn't a pretty truth. And they could be embarrassed. And if it's not that, maybe they were doing good in the past and y'all went y'all separate ways. things happen and now they struggling. I just get embarrassment a little bit. Like if you and this person are not in communication right now, it's kind of like they embarrassed because you somebody of high value, and they know you're not gonna settle for less. So they gotta get their money up. They gotta get their bread up to come towards you to be with you, or at least try to be with you. I'm not saying, you know, you gonna take this person back if you don't want this person, but if you still watching, I'm just saying, if you still watching, you may be curious. Because I just said, with these two cards here, if you're not the person that want any type of interest in whoever this person on your mind is, this is not the reading for you. Okay? I'm just letting you know before you get caught up in it. Letting you know. Let me make sure the deck is up, right side up. Okay. Okay, right side up. 3 of Cups under the bottom of the deck. Shit, teamwork make the dream work. And we saw teamwork. This person is like, they just want to be happy again. So this person is waiting on themselves. This person is working on themselves with the 8 of Pentacles. Because they want you back. But they know in order to get you back, they have to be in a much better place. Not only financially, but spiritually. So this is a forever kind of love. It's unbreakable. The bond that you have with this person is unbreakable. Even if you don't want to be with them immediately, there's a forever kind of love between you and this person. No matter how much you try to deny. I'm just saying. Forever kind of love. Infinite, unbreakable, meant to stay. Yeah. 2 of Wands. Spirit is asking you to be optimistic when it comes to this person. This person is going through a transformation. They closing out, karmic cycles. The Moon. And you may not believe that this person is closing out karmic cycles in their life, but they are. Just because you don't see it don't mean it's not happening. This person does hide, I'm feeling like a lot of fear. And I don't know if it's because of things that they went through in other relationships or things that they went through growing up. But this person was kind of scared of love when you were dealing with them. They were kind of scared. They wanted to be optimistic, but fear was more stronger than their optimism. And it was because the fear of another heartbreak. Whether it was from a lover or, again, this person could have a lot of childhood wounds that they hold on to. And subconsciously, they took out their fears on you, but they wasn't trying to. This was just a fear that they had. What else? Forever kind of love. Oh, yeah. This person is realizing now that the fear of commitment or they fear of being hurt caused them a lot of burdens, and it's become too much to bear. Like if the separation because of them being non-committal or not being vulnerable or in touch enough with a feminine side, it is the cause of the separation. It's become a lot for them to bear because they miss you, obviously. Like they cannot take being apart from you. But for whatever reason, they allowed their fears to override their heart. And it's just becoming too much. Look, the Sun. And they realize that. You got the Moon and the Sun. So this person was definitely allowing their fears to stop them from being happy. Aww. It's like they saw you as like the one, but in the back of their mind, it was a fear that overrode anything that they were feeling. Like, again, I don't think it was anything to do with you. It just, the love that you were showing this person, it was scary because anybody who, I guess, started out showing them that type of love, maybe betrayed them or turned their back on them or broke their heart. And they was just afraid that if they opened up to you, you would do the same thing. But now they starting to realize that's not true. That's not true. And now that they realize it's not true, they want to come back. They want to come back for good. They ready to, put the work in. Because they cannot sleep. I can't sleep, babe. I can't think, babe. And that's what's not on. What's on is Where Will We Go by LSG. This person have nightmares about you. And I feel like they are about the loss of you, not, just you in general. It's the loss of you that they have nightmares about. And it's because how they feel about you. Look, and they ready to take the leap. Who? Child, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the King of Cups. Yeah, they ready to take this risk if you will allow it. If you will allow it. Because they know that y'all in separation from one another because of them. This is not the case where you did something. No, they did it. So if you feel like you the cause of y'all breaking up, this not your reading either. Reunion. This person want to come back for good. The Hierophant is in the reverse. Now, I feel like this person was not learning some type of lesson. They were being stubborn. They didn't want to believe that you were a soulmate connection for them. They didn't want to believe that. They were being stubborn about it. They wasn't trying to change. And because they weren't trying to change, they lost you. But baby, you got the Page of Wands. This person is like, look, I'm ready to start over though. If you will allow me the opportunity to start over, I'm going to show you that yes, I just want to protect you. I want to provide for you. I want to build with you. Again, teamwork make the dream work. They stressing because in their mind, their biggest fear is you rejecting them, telling them that, maybe you already with somebody else or you don't want to be with them anymore. But you got good news coming in. Did I shuffle that and that come out? I can't remember if I shuffled this and it came out. My apologies, running my mouth. So if I did, I'm just finna shuffle again. What else? Reunion. The Temperance. Yeah, this person is unstable without you. Unstable. Two major arcanas clarifying reunion. This person feel like since you've been gone out of their life has been unstable. Nothing has been going right. Emotionally, they've been all over the place. And they know it's because of their willingness not to commit to you when they had the chance. So as this person heal, because right now y'all not dealing with this person. Right now this person is in the process of trying to heal so they can come back and maybe hopefully, get you to give them another chance. What else? Reunion. Yeah, this person miss you. They would do anything to get you back in their life because you actually brought real balance into this person's life. They didn't recognize it when they had you, but they recognize it now. Kingdom Connections revamp. One more. The World. Exactly. Now that this person is realizing that you do mean more to them than they initially thought. They are closing cycles. They are ending karmic lessons. And they are ready to go to a new phase. They ready to have a real reunion. They realize now it was them stopping them from being happy. It was never you. It was always them. The Five of Swords. This person, all they knew was mind games, playing mind games, telling people what they wanted to hear because they wanted to always be the one to win. No matter how they won, they wanted to be the one to win. But in them trying to win, they actually lost you, which in turn made this person come to the realization that they got to do better. They got to do better. This person probably was somebody that was very materialistic, living beyond their means, acting like they had it when they didn't. And now that they struggling and now that they done hit their bottom, they don't have nothing to do but think. They don't have anything to do but think about their life and their choices that they made. So for some of y'all, this person is maybe looking for work. Some of y'all, this person is just struggling, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Others of y'all, they just living beyond their means. And if they don't change their ways, it could be their downfall, the Chariot. For some of y'all, that's the very reason why this has not come together yet. That's why this is being delayed, because this person is needing to get their priorities together. That's what it is. They need to get their priorities together. The High Priestess. Intuitively, you know this. You know this already. You know this person is struggling. And you also know that this person don't want to come towards you and don't have anything to offer you, because they already know you're not settling for less. And if they not at least on your level, you're not going to even entertain it. And they know this. They know this. Look, Knight of Cups. They not going to let that stop them, but they already know they got to come with something, with an offer of something. They got to come, I ain't saying they got to come bearing gifts to like give you money or nothing like that, but they going to have to come and show you, or at least give you a reason why you should give them another chance at real love. They going to do it. I feel like they going to do it. They working on themselves right now. Eight of Swords, yep. And that's what's keeping this person stuck. Intuitively, you know that this person is struggling. You probably talk to this person periodically. You know they struggling. They know they struggling. They know they going through some things. And they also don't want you to give them another chance if they not able to be the man or woman that you need them to be. But a lot of the reasons why they going through this loss, whatever this is because of what they tell themselves. Look, and the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. This person is having a lot of mental. It's mental fear, but it's also mental clarity. The reason they where they are right now in their life is because of the way that they think. So that's what needs to change. Unemployed. Look, the Five of Wands. This person was always, again, whatever they had to do to be on top, they did it. Even if it meant causing drama, conflict, chaos, competition, no matter what it was, this person was stuck in their ways. They were stuck in their ways, but them being stuck in their ways is the very thing that either pushed you away or came between this connection to where it put a halt to it. But they do want to apologize. This person feel like they know they owe you an apology for basically wasting your time. And the reason I'm saying I feel like they wasted your time is because you went into it open, vulnerable, ready to move forward, wanting to be committed, wanting to be monogamous, and they wasn't ready, but they kept telling you they was. See, now they looking at things from a different perspective. They wasn't ready then, but instead of being a man or a woman and telling you that, they strung you along, they love bomb you, and ultimately they sabotage this connection. But they do want to apologize. They know that there needs to be a conversation. Their fear is, are you going to even want to hear from them? Will you listen to them? Will you hear them out? Message. Clarify message. They want to tell you how they feel. Look, King of Wands. Yep. When the time is right, and I'm saying when the time is right because I feel like once they get to a place where they feel like they're a little bit more stable, then that's when you're going to hear from this person. That's when this person going to pop up. That's when they coming back in. Because they already know what they want. What they want is you. Shit, they ain't finna let nothing stop them from getting you back. The only thing that can stop this is you. Look, I can't make it up. That's the only reason why they have not come forward. But they done made up their mind. They know what they want. But they not coming back towards you until they have something that they can offer you. Something that, is tangible. Something that's worth offering to somebody. No longer stuck. They know what they want. They just gotta go through the motions. Because this person know that you look at them as somebody who is probably still in this fuckboy, fuckgirl energy, in and out, inconsistent, and they don't want you to think that about them anymore. They don't like that they showed you that side of them. They don't like that because you didn't deserve it. But see, they've been thinking about this for a while. With the Hermit energy, you didn't deserve it. You didn't. But it was because of their own fears that they projected their fears onto you and tried to, I guess, change the narrative, try to make it seem like you the one who really didn't want to be with them anyway, or whatever the case may be. But it wasn't that. You just weren't going to settle. Like if you was working, you wanted somebody that was willing to work too, unless you just wanted a housewife or a house husband. I don't know. But you just wanted this person to be better than what they were because you saw better. They the one who didn't see better. You saw it. One more, but they done made up their mind. They trying to, put one foot in front of the other so they don't trip. But they know that they want to have this conversation. They know they owe you an apology. And they want to be able to show you that they can do right by you. Knight of Cups. And so when the time is right, they will be, coming towards you, reaching out, or voicing their emotions. And it might catch you off guard. It just might catch you off guard because you're not expecting, especially if y'all in separation. I don't know how long y'all been in separation, but some of y'all probably been in separation for years, and you probably thinking this person don't even think about you. They never think about you. They don't want you, blah, blah, blah. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. They just don't want to waste their time nor yours coming towards you already knowing what it's going to take. They know what it's going to take. Look, together through it all. That's what this teamwork love say. Together through it all. Partnership. We got this. They are being guided spiritually to get their shit together so they can come be the man or the woman, again, that they need you to be. They don't want to show up empty-handed. Look, yeah, because this was a one-sided connection. In the past, this was definitely a one-sided connection. This person was very toxic, and you probably had a toxic tied to this, a soul tied to this person, but it was not to hurt you or harm you. It was to learn a lesson, and I feel like y'all learned that lesson, because if you wouldn't have learned the lesson, you wouldn't be in this emperor energy. You had to know your worth. You had to love you more than you love them, and because of their actions, you are in that energy now. Look, and because you chose to not deal with the toxicity and be in a one-sided relationship, now this person can finally grow and be the man or the woman that they were called to be as well. So it took them having to come toward you to experience the type of love that you have, so they would know that that type of love is attainable. They thought that they would never find real love. But when you came into this person's life, you showed them real love. Even in the midst of all the turmoil, all the chaos, all the betrayal, the ups and downs, you still love this person. And you didn't try to make up an excuse for why you love them. You just genuinely loved them. And that in itself is what is making this person want to do right by you. They just want to do right by you. What's behind door number 1? Yeah. So now this person got to choose. Are they going to go through door number 1 or door number 2? And I feel like either way it goes, either door could be open and it'll be you, but which you is the question. Will it be the genuine love you, or the fuck you, I'm done with you? I don't know shit. What do the collective need to know when it comes to this person on their mind? What do they need to know when it comes to this person on their mind? Whoa. Baby, this card just want to be seen. Attract. Oh, you manifesting this person. The appeal of soul pairing goes beyond superficiality. Yeah, this is real. This connection is a real connection. It just started off the wrong way because of this person's fears. Nothing more, nothing less. What else? 2 more messages. What do the collective need to know when it comes to the person on their mind? 2 more. Jeez. Link. Okay. See what I'm saying? Link. It says the bond of love grows stronger over time. Some of y'all been in separation for a while, and you don't even believe that this person think about you, but they do all the time. That's why they love is growing stronger and stronger, because they think about the love they had with you. And at any minute, you could have turned this person away so many times, I'm hearing, but you didn't. You did. You accepted them flaws and all. You just got tired of settling once things got too bad. Confusion. All seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers you need. So some of y'all could be in this place of confusion, wondering, is this reading for me? Is this about me and the person on my mind? Ask for guidance. That's all you can really do. Get confirmation, whether you get a reading from me or somebody else, or you pull a card for yourself. You don't have to be confused. The devil is the author of confusion. God said he will confirm it. All you gotta do is ask. Baby, this little string of her just keep popping out. I don't know what's going on. All you gotta do is ask, okay? But let's get some of these wisdom of the oracle messages. Let's see where this is headed. And then we'll get a final message. So what is the outcome? I didn't even feel like getting the large deck of these that I got. So since these was right there. What's the outcome when it comes to the collective and the person on their mind? What's the outcome? Or what is the potential outcome? If they're open to, you know, hearing this person out and working on the connection. What's the potential outcome? If they're willing to hear this person out. What is the potential outcome? Milk and honey. Everything you need and want being provided for you. Milk and honey. Happiness. Abundance. This person going to be stuck to you like glue because I'm looking at that honey. Y'all going to be... The connection, it is unbreakable, but y'all definitely, if you give this person a chance, whoever you are, because it's not going to be for everybody. It may just be for one person. This reunion, it's going to be a real reunion because this person is going to provide for you and love on you. Baby, you're going to be like, oh my God, can you go hang out with your friends? Damn, give me some space. You may start feeling like this person is becoming too clingy, but it's not that. They just want to love you the way you love them. They feel like they owe you that much. Oh, one more. What's the potential outcome? What is the potential outcome? If the collective is willing to hear this person out. Oh, not for you. Some of y'all may feel like this person is still playing. So it's 50-50. Some of y'all may feel like this person is playing games. Clarify this not for you. Y'all may feel like this person is playing games and you don't want to give them another chance. Clarify this not for you. Clarify not for you. Yeah, time for a nap. And it's going to be because you're not ready. You're not going to be, some of y'all not going to be, whoever you are, you're not going to be ready. Because I feel like it's because you're not expecting it. That's where that confusion come in. You already know what this person put you through. You know what you went through, and you don't want to go through that again. So in your mind, you're like, I'm not going to be playing these games with you. You did A, B, C, and D. But that also tells me that you still hung up on the past. You're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to let it go. Chaos and conflict. See, some of y'all still hung up on what this person put you through. That's why it's not fit. And you going to fight it. You're going to be like, nah, I don't want this. I don't want this. But Spirit is asking you, before you answer or make a final decision, just take a break and wait for a sign. This time for a nap, give me like the Four Swords energy. Rest. Think about what it is you want and then wait for a sign. Or ask and wait for a sign. Don't make a decision based off of what somebody did to you in the past, because that's just that, the past. But you are free to do whatever you want to do. But the energy that I'm feeling, somebody is realizing that they made a mistake in thinking you was like everybody else. And now that they realize that you're not, they want to do everything in their power to try to win you back, if it's possible. Even though there's a lot of chaos and conflict that may be going on. But this person has been watching you ever since you and them have, or they've been, keeping tabs on you with this observer, that little fox watching the moon. They've been keeping tabs on you. They've been keeping up with what you got going on, even if you're dealing with somebody. Y'all may have mutual friends, family members, or something like that. But truth be told, this person is now ready to change because of the love you showed them, for real. And they have the universe helping them. They got the universe helping them. Look, this masculine, yang. This person ready to take action, to be loyal. They don't want to fight anymore. This person is ready to, just live and be happy and have peace. They ready for this change. And you the reason. Yeah. Aww. Ain't that cute? But with this not for you and time for a nap, whoever you are, you gonna be like, I don't trust it. I done gave you chance after chance. Remember I gave you a chance. Remember when I did that? It's because you still holding on to that hurt and pain from the past, and Spirit wants you to let it go. They want you to let it go. In order to be able to move forward, you have to leave the past in the past. That's all I'm saying. So alone. Men at large. Oh, this person feels so alone. So alone. That's how they feel. They miss you. They can't help how they feel. And I'm not trying to make no excuse for them, but they can't help how they feel. Yeah. Final message for the collective when it comes to the person on their mind. Matter of fact, let me get you an advice card first. What's the collective's advice when it comes to this person on their mind? What is the collective's advice when it comes to the person on their mind? What is their advice? What's the collective's advice? Told you. Trust under the bottom of the deck. It is safe for you to trust in this situation. For those of y'all that question, I wasn't going to do the advice, but something said advice. And look what came out. Here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. They already a part of your life. Y'all may not be together, but they already in your life. You've already met them, okay? Final message for the collective when it comes to this reading and the person on their mind. Final message for the collective when it comes to this reading and the person on their mind. Final message for the collective. Okay, I'm going to say, well, damn, if ain't nothing going to come out. Bottom of the deck says engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. If that's what you want, I'm just saying. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Remember when you first met this person, how open you were? That's how spirit is asking you to be if and when they come back towards you. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That little giddy, childish energy that you had when you first met them, that's what you're going to need to pull on in order for this to be able to move forward and be good. Because if you keep holding on to the past and you keep throwing it in their face, you're going to end up sabotaging it this time, not them. That's where this confusion come in. But it says all seekers of truth will experience confusion. You basically on the right path. You're probably supposed to be confused. You don't have to stay confused, but all seekers of truth will experience confusion. I'm ending right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If so, I ask that you hit the thumbs up button, comment down below, share the video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. We'd love to have you. If you would like to donate to my channel, get your girl a gift, because y'all know I love surprises. All the information is in the description box below. Baby, this little piece of her right there. Bye, y'all.